Hey, Stargazers. So this is a quick update about Bryan Kohberger. This is good. This is so juicy and good. So for those of you who have been following the Bryan Kohberger Idaho 4 murder case, like we have from the beginning, you'll also know that I said from day one, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Okay, so the alibi for Bryan Kohberger is officially in. So the big challenge he's been having is that his only alibi is that he was out driving around that night, right? Because he couldn't sleep. And, this is not unusual. People who have an insomnia have been known to get in their cars and just go drive around until they get tired and then finally be able to go to sleep. I know, because I do it too. So the problem, of course, is that if you're out driving around in the middle of the night, you don't necessarily have proof that you were out in your car and where you were unless somebody was with you, which, of course, 3 in the morning, you're probably going to be by yourself. So that's been a real sticking point, as caused a lot of issues in terms of doing anything with this, right? Because the law enforcement has been standing on these cell phone tower pings as proof that he was in the area, right? So we all know how I feel about the law enforcement and the whole investigation in Moscow, Idaho about this. All right. So there is a man by the name of Cy Ray who is now an expert witness or for the defense. Okay. And let me read you his background, and then I'm going to read you what he said. And this is from the Newsweek magazine online. The link to it is down below. All right, so this is Cy Ray. This is their expert witness for the defense. And this is specifically about those damn cell phone tower pings. According to a profile in Meritalk, a news site that specializes in new government technology contracts, Cy Ray spent 20 years in law enforcement, where he spent time as a SWAT operator, homicide sergeant, and directing fugitive missions. Some of his work has been featured on several episodes of 48 Hours, 2020, the Discovery Channel, and Dateline, showcasing his investigative and technological expertise. Cy spent time in Afghanistan as a field advisor for an undercover team targeting improvised explosive device cells. He set up ZX in 2014, and it has worked in both radio frequency and cell phone data. His accomplishments include engineering RF drone detection sensors used by the NFL at the 2015 Super Bowl game, and engineering RF tracking and security technology for law enforcement and military applications. So this is the heavyweight, powerhouse witness, expert witness to bring in to discuss these cell phone tower pings that law enforcement trying to say clearly marks Bryan Kohberger as being in the area. Well, here's what Cy Ray, the expert, has to say about this. Cy Ray will testify that cell tower records show that Kohberger's mobile device was south of Pullman, Washington, and west of Moscow, Idaho, on November 13th, 2022, and that Bryan Kohberger's mobile device did not travel east on the Moscow-Pullman highway in the early morning hours of November 13th, and thus, listen, could not be the vehicle captured on video along the Moscow-Pullman highway near Floyd's cannabis shop. And what this means is that Bryan Kohberger was nowhere near Moscow, Idaho, or this murder scene when it happened. So they got the wrong guy. They've literally been trying to send an innocent man to the death penalty for this. So that's where we're at now in the trial, and we'll keep watching. Also, if you're interested, if you're just new to this case, because we've been following this from the beginning, there's a playlist. I'll put it at the end of the video. There's a playlist that you can go to. There's all the videos we've been doing from day one of this investigation and what we thought, how things were going to proceed using astrology.